My name is Sinodiil, and this is the story of how I died. Having escaped Cold Harbor, I found myself in an unknown location. Following Prophet's advice, I decided to look for the person who saved my life.
You there, wet one. This one needs to speak to you.
Are you talking to me?
Welcome to Khenarthi's Roost, friend. The hurricane must have been very disorienting. So many injured, confused. Keep your voice down. Try not to draw attention.
Wait, what?
Razum-dar is here on a mission of some delicacy. You are just what the Bandari ordered. Between your hands and Raz's good looks, we are certain to see this through.
What do you want from me?
First, a question. Where did you come from?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
If you landed 5 paces north, you'd have squashed a rat, slipped on its guts, and cracked your head on a signal drum. The whole island would have known of your arrival. So where did you come from, truly?
Alright, don't say I didn't warn you. I was sacrificed by Manimarcus Wormcoat, my stole was stolen from me by Mologbal himself, and I have just escaped from Cold Harbor.
A Daedric prince, you say? Raz has a nose for lies, but you seem clean as an ocean breeze. If anyone else asks you, where will you say you came from?
What am I... Oh... I see what you did there. I was on the ship that drowned during the hurricane.
Yes, lie with confidence. A straight face and a gleam in your eye. Well done. It is very good right now to fit in. Your sudden arrival, it does not fit in, you understand?
Alright, who are you?
Just a friendly Khajiit, privileged to see someone drop from nowhere and land in sea. Shame you cannot do that at will. You could make piles of coins, sell tickets.
And why are you helping me?
Because you are no soldier, which is useful. You can speak with the locals, assure them we are not invaders or marauders. Now come, let us try to fit in.
Why should I trust you in the first place?
You should not. You should trust your instincts. Leave if you wish. No one will stop you. Or, come with Raz and do what you can to help us recover. In the process, grow your stature and wealth. It is entirely up to you. Commander Karen, the moment? This recruit survived the shipwreck without injuries. You mentioned something about the Shattered Shoals, yes?
Glad you're up and about, recruit. I'm in need of a scout to head to Shattered Shoals. Most of our fleet foundered to the west, but we've had few survivors trickle in from that direction.
What are the orders, ma'am?
We captured a sea viper spying on the camp. Those pirates never travel alone. Find out if they're around Shattered Shoals, and if so, what they're doing on this island. Of course, you should assist any shipwreck survivors you find. We must each do our part.
Ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
Before you head to Shattered Shoals, speak with Eelsil. He just returned from exploring a nearby temple. That wizard claims to know something about everything, so he may have insight on how these sea vipers operate.
Eelsil is this way.
I wish I was off adventuring.
Eelsil, this recruit wishes to speak with you.
Marvelous, isn't it? We'll have to construct a special room for the Mourning Stone when we bring it back to the Mages Guild. I'm sorry, did you need something?
Commander, sir, there is some business at the temple.
Yes, The Temple of the Mourning Springs is an old Khajiit ruin not far from here. We excavated the Mourning Stone from one of the chambers. As you can see, its supply of water appears endless.
Were there any sea vipers there?
What do you mean? Pirates? In an ancient Khajiit temple? Preposterous! All we saw were the undead warriors that overran our camp.
Undead? What would undead do there?
I have no idea. Actually, I have 12 ideas, but they're far less fascinating than the Mourning Stone. Probably some sort of ancient curse. It usually is with these things.
We should speak privately. Before you depart, let's meet by the statues north of camp. There, you see? You fit in and no one will stop you from walking away. But as this one said, there are opportunities here for people that fall from the sky.
I'm listening.
Ilsil is most impressed with his newest bubble. But the undead are a threat to all of Khenarthi's Roost. If you want to, you could search the Temple of the Mourning Springs, determine how to contain the dead there. Then the locals should see we came here as allies, not conquerors.
Well, let's say the undead are my specialty. What else?
Khenarthi told you how the hurricane dashed the fleet into Khenarthi's Roost. Now the sea vipers are picking at the bones of our ships. Strange, yes? You could scout the coast, as the commander said. Prove yourself to the soldiers.
How about you?
Oh, there's far less glamorous work to be done in Mistral, at the northern end of the island. Let's meet up there, after you've done what you decide to do. Until then, bright moons guide your steps.
Supplied with some second-hand equipment, I decided to take a look at the undead business at the temple first. You know, professional flow. When I got there, I was approached by a girl.
Please, I need your help. My master's life is in danger.
What happened?
I'm part of an expedition from Eagle's Strand. While we explored the Temple of the Mourning Springs, the dead began to rise. The others fled, but my master never emerged. Aurelian taught me to know when I should ask for help. Well, I'm asking.
What can I do to help you?
2 magical wards seal the temple, marked by emblems of a scorpion and a spider. If you can keep the undead away while I disrupt the wards, we can search for Aurelian together. How about it?
Alright, I'm in. I hope this never want to regret this.
I have no doubt Aurelian can protect himself. But if he's trapped inside, we need to get him out.
By the way, why were you here in the first place?
My master and I had little to do after the shipwreck. When the locals mentioned a temple where the fountains never run dry, we leapt at the chance to investigate. Ilsil insisted on leading, of course.
Ah yes, I met him at Eagle's Strand.
Ah, so you've met him. My master calls him Eel Kill. Something about an experiment gone wrong many years ago. The Mourning Stone you saw came from this temple. Ilsil was barely able to remove it before the undead fell upon us.
What is this Mourning Stone anyway?
Aurelian thought it could be used to control the weather, perhaps prevent another hurricane. Ilsil disagreed, of course. He insisted on studying it further at Eagle's Strand.
You have such intricate stitching. Turn back. You aren't welcome here.
Who are you?
I'm whatever I wish to be. I change bodies like high elves change clothes. The corpses in this temple limit my wardrobe. What does it matter to you? Why do you trespass?
We are looking for someone, a scholar. Their name is, Aurelian.
Ah, the name for my newest outfit. His flesh sags a bit, though the power in his bones reminds me of my youth. And the robes. I'd forgotten the feel of silk upon newly won flesh.
What did you do to him?
Set foot in this temple and see for yourself. Such commendable posture. I could definitely wear you in the autumn. As for Aurelian, he's fit for display under full moons all new.
Release him now or else.
I'm tired of this. Leave or die. It matters not.
That was rude.
That can't be good. We need to get those wards down fast.
Scorpion's poison courses through its prey.
This ward won't keep us out for long.
Spider weaves the web around its prey.
Your wounds.
It seems to be another ward here. Any ideas?
That barrier must have activated when the dead began to rise. It looks like the cycle of the 2 moons is important somehow. Perhaps that's the key to disrupting the barrier.
Alright. New moons, waxing moons, full moons, waning moons. Why do they always leave their hints in such obvious places?
Before we proceed, I need to speak with you.
Yes?
When we entered the temple, that skeleton made it sound as though Aurelian was in grave danger. I won't let vague threats keep us from my master. But Aurelian is too important to lose. Perhaps we should think before we act.
Just how important is this guy?
The Dominion relies on Aurelian for his sound judgment. He's taught countless students the ways of Magicka, including some of the Queen's own advisors. His role in the invasion is paramount for our future success. If anything were to happen to him...
Then we have to save him.
Thank you. We should keep moving. We found the Mourning Stone on that pedestal. Wait, that's Aurelian! What's he doing up there?
Hello?
Ears that large and you still don't listen. Perhaps you need a few alterations.
Oh, you're that crazy skeleton.
There was a time when the sound of Uldor's voice commanded the terror of thousands.
Older? Who's older?
Why, I'm Uldor. I see your dominion teaches you nothing of my people. I shouldn't bemoan your ignorance. You fools ended centuries of captivity when you removed the Mourning Stone.
What in oblivion is that stone?
Never mind that accursed blue rock. I'm about to restore my wardrobe to its full glory. Behold this Aurelian fellow. Such vibrancy. I could use more like him, but one must be willing to run through a bolt of silk for the finest coat.
Release him now.
Oh, I believe I'll keep him. At least until my summoning ritual wears him through. You see, undead are also beige. But I'm willing to adorn myself with hundreds of tawdry outfits in order to collect the more colorful garb at Eagle's Strand.
You know I won't let you do that.
Then drown in a sea of bones.
Why do
Leave
they
Aurelia
always
now.
use the
We have to
undead
disrupt
against
the
me?
summoning ritual. I'll destroy the bone piles if you keep the undead at bay. It'll take a moment to weaken the circle. Keep the undead away from me! It's working! I'll weaken the next circle. One last circle. We can do this. We must do this. Go. Help my master. I'm right behind you.
Stay back! Uldor! Get out of my body now! Silence! None command Uldor!
He's escaping! And of course, there are traps here. I miss my Remora staff. Alright, which of you two is it this time?
Oh, thank you, friend. I need a moment to recover. If you wouldn't mind disabling the traps, Gathwin can make it through without fear of perforation. Despite all my knowledge, Uldor's influence over me was absolute. I'd be little more than a puppet without your timely intervention.
Are you hurt?
Only my pride. But we have a more pressing matter. As Uldor sensed my thoughts, I could sense his. He plans to overwhelm and enslave Khenarthi's Roost with an undead horde by the next dawn!
Wait, can he do that?
Uldor was a powerful Malmo wizard who learned to separate his spirit from his body, even in death. He can wear hundreds of mindless forms at a time. Thankfully, I know his weakness.
Weakness? What weakness?
The Mourning Stone's endless water supply tied Uldor's spirit to his body. When Eilsil removed the Mourning Stone from the temple, he set Uldor free. Once again, Eilsil's sloppy methods nearly caused the death of me.
Alright, how can we log this busted up? Older, I mean.
These gems focus the Mourning Stone's power. Uldor had me remove them from his tomb. I propose Gathwin recovers the Mourning Stone from Eagle's Strand. Meanwhile, we restore Uldor's prison. Simple enough.
What's the deal with this stone?
The centerpiece of this old Khajiit temple. After Uldor's reign of terror, the Sea Elves gave it to the Khajiit so it would become the key to his prison.
Before we go, there is one teeny wee tiny thing. I kinda had my soul stolen. Can he, wear me?
No, which is why we must be the ones to enter the tomb. After he saw you through my eyes, he seemed convinced that to wear you would destroy him. For some reason, he feared you.
Then I could as well go there alone, right?
No, we must enter the tomb together. Though he can't wear you, he could quite easily obliterate you with his magic. Only by splitting his attention can we hope to defeat him.
Alright, let's do this.
Master, I know what you're planning.
Gathwin.
I won't let you throw your life away. Aurelian's plan is to let Uldor possess him. They'll both be sealed in the tomb forever. But it doesn't need to be this way. Seal me inside.
Are you sure about that?
Aurelian is too important for the Dominion to lose. Besides, we both saw how the summoning ritual weakened my master.
I don't know...
Please, help me convince Aurelian. I will gladly seal myself in the tomb to spare my master. Uldor is a threat to all on this island.
I need to talk to him first.
We should hurry. Uldor won't be trapped for long.
Well, Gathwin wants to be sealed there instead of you.
That's madness. I've experienced so many summers. My greatest accomplishment was watching Gathwin blossom into someone who far surpassed my own deeds. No, she must recover the Mourning Stone. You and I should confront Uldor.
And as far as I know soul magic, and I know a bit about it, you're right. We need your soul for that. Let's go.
Then we should waste no more time.
You can't do this, Master!
The Dominion will thrive without me. It's far stronger than it knows.
Then I should recover the Mourning Stone. Farewell, Aurelian. I
know, Gathwin. I know.
You! I won't wear a poisoned outfit.
Well, fuck you too.
I've reconsidered what our combined power can do, Uldor. I willingly give myself over.
I knew such power would tempt you. Very well.
Hurry! Place the tears of the two moons in the pedestals.
Wretched fool! I'll turn your friend to ash. I won't be mocked by soiled attire. Stay away from those pedestals. Rag! This tomb can't hold me forever.
Go quickly. I feel Uldor's weakness fade. Hurry, tell Gathwin of the plan's success. But don't mourn for me, friend. I earned a useful fate. Few can say the same.
What about you?
Uldor will sustain me. Better a living form than a dusty old skeleton, I suppose. I'd hoped for more time to meditate, but this wasn't what I had in mind. Goodbye, my friend. You're what all in the Dominion should aspire to be.
Farewell.
It's done, isn't it? Aurelian is sealed inside with that monster.
He did it to save us all.
Forgive me. Uldor couldn't be allowed to roam free. Something had to be done, and you had the strength to see what I could not.
What will you do now?
I'll ensure the Mourning Stone remains guarded at all times. I should make a full report so the Dominion understands the danger of Uldor's capabilities.
And what about Aurelian?
No good comes from dwelling on the past. Aurelian lives, which means there's hope. He's a great man. A good man. I don't care how long it takes. I'll find a way to free him from that monster. Forgive me. You did so much to help a stranger. I won't forget. I can open a portal to the temple courtyard if you wish.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Hurry, it won't remain open for long.
Wow, that's a lot of spirits. Having solved the situation at the temple, I still had one thing left to do, to see what is happening at the shore.